Hello, Vinnie. This is Jegan. I head the Zoho IoT product, and I'll start with a quick introduction about myself first. So I have been with Zoho for over 22 years, mainly involved into product engineering, product management, customer side implementations for telecom network management space, and then I transitioned into leading the Internet of Things side. So today I'm really excited about the presentation and an interview session with you, Vinnie. Thank you for inviting me to this session and having me. And I'll be presenting about our recently launched IoT platform. So we launched this on September 25th, which is last month. And we had been on beta for almost 2 years. We had successfully onboarded several customers across various diverse verticals. And also we had seen proven success with these customers across the globe. So without further ado, I'll enter into the agenda of this. So before that, do you want to add anything, Vinnie?
No, I've heard about IoT for, like you say, for 2 years. So it's good to see you present a much more detailed presentation. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Vinnie. So I wanted to first go through why IoT from Zoho. Zoho is renowned for its cloud suite of business applications, but IoT is something people see this is like far from Zoho, what Zoho does. But I wanted to give the reasons and primary drivers, what are our unique strengths and things on this, and then our product offerings, and then followed by that high-level product demo, and then pricing part. So why IoT from Zoho? For the context of this question, let's delve into a modern enterprise setup where we typically see front office functions and back office functions. The front office typically deals with customer-facing functions such as sales, marketing, and field service support. And back office deals with administrative functions as well as operation functions. Here, if you see, Zoho pretty much addresses a majority of these business functions through its comprehensive suite of business applications, right? In addition to that, Zoho also provides comprehensive productivity and collaboration applications that can be used across all these functions. And we had identified a gap where we are addressing that with Zoho IoT, which is the back-end operation functions, which are required for typical manufacturing operations teams, maintenance teams, supply chain, logistics, quality, safety, all such teams. And the other side is we are also complementing the front office functions such as sales and field service through connected products initiatives. So let's quickly see how we do that. So with Zoho IoT, this creates a kind of a possibility of a digital thread where we capture the data from the physical world things, and it allows a seamless flow of valuable contextual information to the other business functions. For example, if you take Zoho CRM and Zoho IoT integrations, sales teams can have a better visibility about the customer usage pattern, their preferences, and the sales team would be able to provide personalized customer experiences, and also they'd be able to anticipate their needs better. Similarly, with Zoho Desk and field service types of integration with IoT, the entire trouble ticket creation process, work order creation processes can be automated even before the customer notices a problem. And this also helps the technicians and support people to remotely troubleshoot the problem and resolve them. Similarly, there are several other integration advantages with IoT. So with that, let's quickly see Zoho IoT's vision. So here our vision is to seamlessly integrate the physical world things along with people and their processes and their technology to offer 4 key values. Number 1, elevated operation efficiency through real-time operation data and insights, and enhanced data-driven decisions to provide business agility. Number 3, to provide superior customer experiences with connected products. Number 4, a step towards sustainability with carbon, energy, and wastage reductions. So this evolution of IoT had strengthened Zoho's complete offerings, and which makes our solutions much more comprehensive, impactful, and intelligent for the enterprise businesses. And we see this as a strategic leap in digital transformation for connected businesses. So with that note,
I had a question. Zoho One, you talked about all your back office and front office applications. Zoho One has about 50 different applications. It's really broad. Will any of these IoT modules eventually make it into Zoho One, or are you keeping it separate?
we are keeping it separate, Vinnie. However, the integrations can happen seamlessly. So as I mentioned, the CRM use case. So if a customer is on Zoho One, and they would be having that 40 plus apps on their side, right? The thing here is that it will seamlessly work with the single sign-on model. We can integrate with all their apps. Only thing is the pricing part would be separate for IoT, because the pricing with IoT is slightly different. I'll be coming on that section as well later.
Thank you.
But technically, this will remain as a one unified ecosystem. Yes. Thank you. So next is our product offerings. So here we are coming up with a powerful combination of customizable IoT platform for system integrators and enterprise developers, and also vertical solutions for industries. This lets the industries to accelerate their IoT deployments much faster than ever. So let's quickly see what kind of platform do we offer here. So this is a low-code, highly secure enterprise scale platform that comes with hundreds of devices support out of the box, that can process and store billions of data points, and along with AI-powered analytics and predictive maintenance, and inbuilt integrations with data streaming services, as well as critical business applications like Zoho CRM. So this summarizes the diverse technology and the hardware support that the platform has. So in terms of peripheral devices from multi-vendor, multi-technology, and IoT gateways, third-party data streaming services, and connectivity protocols that comes with modern side as well as the legacies, right? And so overall, the platform has the monitoring and remote control capabilities, along with AI-powered analytics and data visualization, and automation and integration capabilities. And this lets the system integrators, developers, the business analysts to quickly and effortlessly build extensive IoT applications over and above this. So these are all the portfolio of IoT solutions that we offer. Number one, industrial IoT for smart manufacturing, to enhance the shop floor visibility and operation efficiency, and also to do process automation and process optimization. Number two, smart buildings environment, to provide unified operation, maintenance, and sustainability for building owners, facility teams, and others. And energy management is something, a common denominator, if you see, for facilities as well as industries and also utilities. We do this by having actionable insights about the energy consumption, power load, and quality metrics. And number three, connected products for OEMs. This provides a new revenue opportunity, and through connected end user experiences for the customers. And number four, there are point solutions. These are sort of remote monitoring solutions that are mostly plug and play in nature, such as temperature, humidity monitoring, tank monitoring, waste bin management, gas and water leak detections, vehicle tracking, these sort of applications as well. So this summarizes the set of the solutions that we offer. I wanted to give a overview of the product through a demo. So for the purpose of this demo, we would consider a fictional company named Zilker, right? So Zilker is a manufacturing giant that has a vast footprint with various factories, their office spaces, and they deal directly with their end customers selling wind turbines, and they also expand their IoT infrastructure with plug and play types of solutions. So let us quickly explore all the platform and solution features through this. So this would basically explain how Zoho's unified IoT platform helps to manage all Zilker's complex operational challenges. So that I'll shift to the product demo section. Yeah. So welcome to Zilker's smart buildings environment. So here, what we see here is the facility administrator's perspective, though the platform provides various tailored user experiences for other rules. So we will focus on the facility administrator's perception. And on the top right corner, you can see Access Developer Application. So this takes the users to the developer portal view. So this is the place where all the developer customization experiences are handled. We will delve into this towards the later part of the demo. So for now, we will stick to first start with the end user experiences. And besides this product, there is a drop down which this helps the users to quickly switch from one app space to another app space that is part of their organization. Right. So here, let's start with the locations hierarchy. So this lets the location hierarchy module lets the facility administrators to define their organization structure, such as regions, sites, and buildings. So for example, North Plaza is an building where the facility administrator would be able to quickly track the list of assets, devices from here, right, so directly, or they can even drill down into the detailed page of the building. Excuse me. So this brings the comprehensive overview of the building, where this overview tab summarizes the intuitive dashboard view, and this provides all the critical information related to the building, such as headcount versus energy consumption. And this data is sourced from number one, access control system, and also
the company Zilker. What do they make?
Yeah.
HVAC equipment? What kind of equipment do they make?
So they manufacture automotive vehicles as well as turbines. So they are a manufacturing company. So that is the setup that we are taking. However, here for the demo setup, they have offices at various geographical locations, and they want to manage all their operation challenges under one hood, right? Okay. So that is where Zoho's IoT platform, we're starting from their IoT, meaning the smart buildings side of things first, and then we will also enter into their industrial side of things as well.
So this is all the heating and air conditioning and so on.
Exactly. So here, the major operation challenges would be to see their critical building assets, and seeing their energy consumption data and things like that. So here we have sourced this data through access control systems as well as the energy meters, and through that we'd be able to calculate energy usage intensity per employee or per square feet. This helps the users to compare one building's performance with another building's performance. So the facility administrator would also be able to customize this dashboard according to their specific needs. So this dashboard builder provides a catalog of widgets like cards, charts, dials, images, tables, timelines, a lot of widgets. And they'll be able to easily configure each of these widgets through these configurations. And the best part here is they can apply and they can store all these configuration and apply this as a template for the entire set of buildings. So this acts as a kind of a template where this provides unified or uniform user experiences when they are seeing other buildings. In addition to that, the facility admin would be able to quickly have a glance of list of all the alarms corresponding to this building. They'll be able to drill down on the related alarms that are corresponding to the building assets, and they can drill down into the data explorer view. So this is a view where they can quickly glance all the time series information which is shown across the time period, right? So raw data information, live as well as aggregated information. And the assets tab consolidates all the list of assets neatly categorized by their types. So similarly, they can view the devices, the work orders corresponding to the building, schedule maintenance, timeline, relations, all such things. To illustrate the need or the advantages of asset management, let's delve into one of a critical asset, which is a chiller asset. So here, the chiller asset is the backbone for the building's performance for its heating, ventilation, air conditioning, right? So here, this chiller has been monitored at 2 seconds granularity, and this level of detail is required to do AI-based predictive maintenance on these critical building assets. And this also lets the facility administrator to have a quick glance of real-time live streaming of data from them to immediately troubleshoot any problems that are related with these assets. So in
you're
addition to that,
what is this collecting? This is collecting vibration
yes,
analysis, heat
yes.
analysis.
So yeah, so this collects several information about the chiller. So here, some of that information are written temperature, supply temperature, vibration as well. What is the energy consumption? What is the temperature trend? So all these metrics, so using which we will also calculate the coefficient of performance of the chiller, which is an important KPI, which should be used for HVAC efficiency. So with these metrics, they'll be able to remotely troubleshoot if there are any problems as well. In addition to that, we also provide a QR code creation feature where they'll be able to create this and then paste that on the physical assets. And we provide mobile apps through which they can automate their or processes which are manual inspection processes every month. Once the users can go there and then note down the things. This is all required for ensuring compliance and quality for these assets. So with that, we can move on to the global dashboards view here. So the global dashboard is a place where we consolidate information across their regions, assets, locations and things. For example, this is an energy summary global dashboard. So this helps the energy teams to gain complete visibility of the energy consumption pattern. For example, here the calendar-based heat map view as well as a hour-based heat map view. This helps the users to understand the energy usage pattern, if there are any anomalies or if there is a trend what is the peak usage period and things, right? So and also our Sankey diagram helps the energy team to understand how the energy is distributed across multiple portfolio of buildings and how that is distributed again within the consumption categories, right? So the next one is the operation costs part. So this helps the users to have a quick understanding of all the operation metrics, such as by factoring in the electricity tariffs, the diesel fuel costs, as well as the service contractor service costs. They'll be able to come out with a consolidation of all the operation costs in a single view. So this helps operation teams to compare one building's operations with another building, and they'll be also able to compare the KPIs which are based on international standards to come out with the area where they need to do more optimizations of things. So next one is the carbon emissions dashboard. So this helps the environment compliance teams to have a complete view of the carbon footprint. And by categorizing the emission scope by scope 1, scope 2, scope 3, we'd be able to provide a clear picture of their environment impact. And over and above this, we'll also be able to provide a drill down view of the energy or the emissions through various emission sources such as refrigerants, carbon dioxide equivalent emissions that are done by the electricity and by their office travel and other wastage and things. So this helps them to automate the carbon footprint reports. Armed with this data, the environment team would be able to come out with year-over-year carbon and energy reductions plans. And beyond monitoring, the platform also allows the users to take control of their critical assets and their infrastructure. So with remote control possibilities, they will be able to adjust the temperature of these assets or switch on off their assets from remote places, change the mode of the configurations, all done through the remote control modules. And this level of control is not just for convenience. They can also automate this entire process through periodic schedules as well as based on certain real-time conditions. And the next one is the reporting module. So this helps the report, meaning their teams, meaning facility teams, to quickly create various sorts of reports, such as instance comparison reports, aggregated chart reports, matrix, all these types of reports. For example, this one is a domestic water summary report that is based on month versus week and also categorized based on the usage categories. And this helps the water teams to pinpoint the areas of high water usage and how to reduce the water consumption. And here, these reports can also be exported as PDFs or Excel format, or they can also be embedded inside the dashboards for some dynamic insights, right? So this helps the users to compare the information straight away inside the dashboards. You can embed them inside the dashboards. And these dashboards can also be exported as PDFs or scheduled as email deliveries, so that we can ensure that all the right information reaches the right people at the right time. Okay, so let's shift our gears and move to the industrial IoT side of things, where we can see how Zilker's production managers and the shift operators have a good visibility about their entire operation. So this view provides a grid view of all the production lines, the individual CNC machines, assembly lines, things. By monitoring all the critical machine metrics such as the live performance, what is the planned versus actual number of parts that have to be manufactured, that has to be produced, what is the quality status of how many parts that have been paused versus failed, with which we'll also be coming out with the overall equipment effectiveness as a KPI, OEE. So along with this, the process metrics such as what is the flow rate, what is the vibration, what is the temperature. So by monitoring all these metrics, the production teams will be able to have a comprehensive overview of their operations and will be able to identify all the production bottleneck information, right? And this helps to overall improve their operation process and efficiency. So here, there are a few other modules that lets the users to define the operations plans as well as to reduce the overall downtime. We show the downtime metrics as well as the overall equipment effectiveness kind of metrics. And I'm transitioning to an important module, which is AI-based, predictive maintenance. So this AI-powered analytics module analyzes a vast amount of production data as well as the failure data. So this takes in these kind of inputs, and with this input, it also allows users to configure the AI inputs. here, right? So what level of aggregation need to be used for doing the predictive maintenance? What is the training period? What is the aggregation business logic that they need to use? Things. So with that, the platform analyzes all these data, gets trained with this model, and the platform will be able to come out with predictions on outages and failures, days and hours before with which it can happen, right? So they can. We also visually show the list of the all the raw data information that is captured along with the the predicted modules information, which is driven through AI. So this also shows the information as notifications like outage alarms, so through which they'd be able to analyze and take actions. Over and above this, we also do anomaly detection. So this is done by detecting anomalies with the machine behavior by analyzing vibration, pressure, all these metrics, and be able to create anomaly alarms and by meaning alerting the users. And here we also create these anomaly alarms here. So along with this, we will provide a live tracking module. So this is something very useful for the supply chain managers to have a real-time visibility of where exactly their goods and fleets are in transit, right? So this helps users or supply chain managers to avoid potential delays that happen in the delivery, and also to optimize the entire route, and also to ensure timely deliveries of their assets. So we also capture all the truck level information as well as the trip level information with this, and we'll be able to define geofencing based rules, which they'll be able to get the notification whenever the truck is out of their geofence area and things like that. So the next module is the Zoho CRM and Zoho IoT integration part. So this is an area where we can see how we are elevating the customer experience with this integration. We provide Zoho IoT plugin with the Zoho CRM. So this lets the teams to configure the data transfer rules between Zoho CRM and Zoho IoT. They can configure these kind of rules, such as how the wind turbines information which need to be shared to the Zoho CRM. Once this has been configured, and the sales teams can associate their accounts. So here in this case, Zilker is managing their wind turbine customers in Zoho CRM, in which case they'd be able to associate their wind turbines with their accounts information. So once after they do that, they'll be able to see a Zoho IoT tab right inside their Zoho CRM accounts information page, where we list all their wind turbines that were mapped. So we'd be able to provide the wind turbine information straight away inside this interface, where they can view their key performance indicators, their alarms. They'll be also be able to see the trend of these metrics, and through which we will also be able to automate their trouble ticketing systems like cases in CRM using the alarms that we get from IoT information. So with that, coming to the end of this demo, I'm going back to the presentation. So here we are to the full screen page. So we are pricing Zoho IoT platform based on the number of the devices, and it starts with $49 for 25 devices, and they can easily grow. And we also provide flex plan, where when there is a need for thousands of devices and billions of data points that need to be processed, the platform had been well tested for all these scaling scenarios.
So Zoho One is priced based on users, or you can buy a corporate license, right? This is based on
exactly.
This is based on devices.
Number of the devices. Exactly. This is based on the number of the
User,
devices.
user count doesn't matter. They could have 1 million users accessing it. It won't matter.
We do have user count limitation as part of each of the plan, and they can also add their number of the users as they wish to do. That will be an add-on pricing.
But mostly based on number of devices.
Exactly.
Number of feeder devices, right, which are generating the IoT data.
Exactly. So there are different classes of use cases where certain devices require to send information every second once. Certain types of equipments or assets require to share the information every 10 minutes once or half an hour once and things. So depending on the load and the number of the devices, we come out with a pricing.
So some of the devices may just be backup devices. They don't transmit much data. So would that be the same price?
We have a flexible pricing for that.
Okay.
So we do have a flexible pricing for that. But at a high level, we had mentioned as this many number of devices and how many number of data points that it needs to process and store. So
Okay.
based on these metrics, this gets decided. Yeah. So to summarize, we had done the GA launch on September 25th last month, and we had been on beta. The product has been matured by taking in all these customer inputs as well, and we had deployments on all these verticals: industrial IoT, smart buildings, remote connected products and things. And the service is available in US, India, and Europe data centers. Our low-code platform as well as the solutions strategy. So this will accelerate our IoT deployments for the customers. And Zoho IoT is perfectly aligned with Zoho's enterprise strategy to address large-scale deployments. And we will see continued investments to establish strategic competency and leadership in IoT market. So
this is fantastic. So do you have reference customers at this point?
We do have customers, Vinnie. So for this presentation, we're not sharing the customer use cases as such.
But I was hoping maybe in a couple of months I could talk to a couple.
Definitely we can do that. So we can share the customers' names and the case studies as well with you.
I'll work with Sandy. I'll work with Sandy to get that.
Sure.
This is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinnie. Any more questions? Anything that we need to discuss now?
I think you did. You covered a fair amount of ground. I may come. I'll bring you back in a few months. Maybe we can talk about integration points, both within the Zoho suite and also with feeder systems, right? The control systems and so on. Where are you seeing the most interest? Is it in manufacturing? Is it in utilities? Is there
We see lots of interest in manufacturing. So industrial IoT has been the highest seeked solution for us right now. There is a number one. Energy management is also something, it's not only for manufacturing. For typical facility, energy management is also a key need.
And I'm sure there's ESG reporting, feeders, that application. Yeah.
These are all the things people have in their roadmap, right? So they want to have this done, and they like all these things, and they want to start first with energy management in some cases. And this is their phase 2 of things. They want to consolidate all this information and bring that as a kind of an ESG based kind of a report, carbon footprint type of report.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinnie, for having me. Thank you. So